Hey guys, welcome back to today's prediction analysis. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, like this video, share with friends, and most importantly, join our Telegram channel. And I'm going to explain shortly the reason you should join our Telegram channel. Yesterday was a bloodbath. Yesterday was really, really bad, but we still managed to win one of our two plus odds. It wasn't an easy day. And when I talk to you guys about match fixing, a lot of you won't understand, but don't worry. As the season progresses, you understand why. Some of you think it's football, anything can happen. You have no idea. If, as I said, some of you were born in 2005 and only started betting 2 years ago or 1 year ago. If, like us, you were actively betting 10, 15 years ago, you realize that football was extremely stable. You know, times were not this hard, so people were not actively going into betting. It wasn't a business as it is now. So there wasn't a lot of attention on football. But right now, there is tremendous amount of attention, and bookmakers are doing everything to make sure people don't drain them financially. So when I talk about match fixing, you won't get it. But over time, when you keep losing, you understand that match fixing is real and we need to do more. And that's why I keep talking about it. We need to do more to identify characteristics of matches that might be fixed and avoid them because they're really penetrating teams and leagues that you never had thought of. For example, today's game, there's a game, Juventus Como. Juventus is literally the biggest match fixing team in the top five leagues in Europe. Right? They are the biggest match fixing team in Europe of the top five teams. And this season, I'm not sure I'll play them. Honestly, I'm not sure I'll play Juventus this season. They were even, I think, about 10 points or so were taken away from them last season for what? For anti-football activities, for their uh, football directors taking bribes and all that. Imagine a team, a club at that level, having directors in the club involved in bribes. Crazy stuff, man. This is the reason why I encourage everybody to join our Telegram channel, and the link is in the comment section. So every day I share videos. I do two videos a day. As I told you, I can't be doing one video only, right? It's not a VIP program. If you want one ticket a day that wins, join our VIP program, right? So I have to do two videos. You edit the two videos or choose between the two, right? As I said, one video every day will win. Or maybe most times the two videos will win. Last season, there was a time we were winning two videos every single day for like 2 or 3 weeks. So, but for now, I think maybe one video a day might win, I think. But I'll try to see how the two videos can win. So, but if you want to know which video has the highest chance of winning, it's usually the video that I share in the Telegram channel that has the highest potential of potentially winning. So that's why I encourage everybody. For those of you who cannot edit matches, I encourage all of you to join our Telegram channel. And again, as I said, if you're incapable of editing the games, be part of our monthly VIP program. I keep saying. I've taken time to analyze three games, and I'm going to explain my rationale and why I think these games should win. And coincidentally, there are all three of them are away matches. But again, as I told you, it's not really about a team playing away or home. It's about what data suggests. It's about the strength of the team that we should be looking at. It's not even about the odds. The odd doesn't matter. Bologna yesterday, the double chance odd was 1.40, and they drew that game, and the game entered. I saw a game with an odd of 1.16 fail. So it's not even about the odd these days. So the first game we have is from the English Premier League, Leicester Tottenham. Tottenham was part of the top four last season, I think. Did they? I think either top four or top five, but they did very well last season. We have newly promoted team, and this is where it's interesting. Leicester is not the same Leicester of last season. Leicester has sold key players in their squad, right? The likes of actually Vardy is injured and may not play today. He's not going to play. He's injured. Um, there is this guy too, this Nigerian guy who was sold. Iheanacho, very good player, was sold this season actually, at the start of this season. And other top players, Madison is currently with Tottenham. So these were players that made Leicester what Leicester was last season or 2 seasons ago. So right now, they are meeting a rejuvenated Tottenham team that has new signings. Solanke, a very clinical striker, has been bought by Tottenham. And no wonder that Tottenham has done impressively well in their friendly matches. It's interesting that Tottenham technically has not lost a single game, a single of their friendly matches. They haven't lost any. So Leicester has been okay, pretty okay. They've won some, they've also lost some. And Leicester has also lost its championship winning coach, right? That coach is currently in Chelsea, managing Chelsea's 300 players. So they now have a coach who is going to try to learn to adapt, to see what's possible, and manage the players. The point I'm trying to make is Tottenham has the quality, the form, the players, and it's their first game of the season. Everybody is motivated. I expect Tottenham to come out on top in 90 minutes. So what am I going with? I'm going with a draw no bet for Tottenham. And I mean, head to head definitely supports Tottenham. They've won this fixture three out of the last five times. So I'm going with a draw no bet for Tottenham. And the odd for a draw no bet for Tottenham, as you would imagine, as you would imagine, is priced at 1.27. The next game is an interesting game. It's a game that involves Atletico Madrid and Villarreal. And interestingly, Villarreal's situation is worse than Leicester. Villarreal did very well last season. In fact, they did so well last season to the extent that they were able to hold Madrid. I think the last game of the season, or the two games before the end of the season, they played Madrid 4-4, 4-4 in Villarreal's home. And the player that scored all the four goals, coincidentally, is now with Atletico Madrid. And Villarreal has sold most of their players. Most of their top players have been sold by Villarreal. Atletico Madrid, on the other hand, has added new players to its squad. And no wonder that Atletico Madrid's last five games have been nothing short of excellent. They've beaten Juventus, beaten Getafe, and all their friendly, even Real Sociedad in their friendly and competitive games away from home. So Villarreal has been fairly okay, winning and drawing some of their matches. So the point I'm trying to make is Atletico Madrid, especially after seeing how Madrid lost. Sorry, I mean technically that was like a loss for Madrid. They drew the game, but it felt like a loss. Having seen how Madrid threw away 2 points, really fancy themselves this season. Real fancy themselves with this first game of the season. So I believe, and coupled with the fact that Villarreal has lost so many players, they're not the same Villarreal of last season. Atletico Madrid should not have a problem winning or drawing this game. And they recently signed Alvarez from Man City. And Alvarez wasn't a bad player for Man City, to be honest. He was signed at the wrong time to Man City. So he definitely wasn't going to bench Man City's top number nine striker. And he's definitely going to add dimension and depth and strength to this Atletico Madrid team. What am I going with? The prediction is simple. I'm going with a double chance for Atletico Madrid. And the odd for a double chance for Atletico Madrid is 1.33. And finally, we have this team, Atalanta Leeds. So Atalanta, they did very well last season as well. They were really unfortunate not to have, gotten a positive result against Real Madrid in the Super Cup. And interestingly, they played very well. I mean, they were able to hold Madrid in the first half. You know what it means? Stopping the likes of Mbappe, Bellingham, and all Vinicius in the first half of 90 minutes. They were able to hold them to a 0-0 draw in the first half. And they would have gotten a positive result, but I mean, Madrid is stronger. And to be honest, this Leeds team, they're not really that fantastic, right? They finished in the top 10 last season, but they're not like a super fantastic team. And Atalanta will not want to have two losses back to back. They lost in the Super Cup. To be honest, they wouldn't want to lose again. I mean, granted, they didn't do well in club friendlies, but a lot of players don't exert themselves in club friendlies, and big clubs don't feature big players in club friendlies. That's the thing. So they don't pick up injuries. So we are going to judge Atalanta based on their pedigree. Again, they lost in the Super Cup. Maybe if they had won that Super Cup, they would have relaxed. But they will want to start this season on a positive note. And positive note means that they start this season without losing. So Leeds, there's nothing this team plays. Leeds, they don't play anything, to be honest. They don't really play anything. And this is the same team that Atalanta beat 7 goals to 2 not too long ago. That was 2020. I remember this game. Okay, I remember this game. Even away from home, very recently, last season, at a time that Leeds needed points to maybe stay afloat, Atalanta was still able to beat them 2 goals to 0. So Atalanta will beat them in 90 minutes. And it's for this reason that I'm going with a draw no bet for Atalanta. And the odd for a draw no bet for Atalanta is currently priced at 1.42. You have your booking code for your benefit, ultimate booking code. And I want to wish you and everybody the very best. Remember to like our videos. Remember to join our Telegram channel. Very, very important. And see you guys later. There will be a second video that will drop shortly.